Hello everyone. So this is time for me to share about a promising future for Hochiminh City blockchain ecosystem. As we are in a very small room, so I would like to have some interaction with you guys. So have you been in Vietnam or any city of Vietnam? Yes.
No, must do, must do.
Yeah. So have you heard about Hochiminh City? So if you have a plan to visit Vietnam, so I hope that you have an overview of the ecosystem here. So let's see. In my talk, I will talk about a very dynamic and potential Hochiminh City, some aspect about my city, and we have a chat about main blockchain projects, main influencers in blockchain, and several activities. And then we have a SWOT analysis to the conclusion. And here, so for you guys who want to come to Hochiminh City, we have another name that is Saigon, and we have also a rich history from Saigon to Hochiminh City. So if you talk about Hochiminh City, I would like to invite you to remember just three things. We are the biggest commercial hub of Vietnam, and we are the country's largest population, although the largest, we're also the second largest city in Vietnam, and after the Hanoi capital. Also, our strength is that we have a very young city. We have 15 million people, but we have 4 and 50 million at working age, with the university degree accounts for 28%. And also that we have our main industries are electronics manufacturing, food and beverage, pharmaceutical, and mechanical industry. Don't worry, I will share this presentation with you guys. So I just have a brief of some main points, and you can read it later. So we have some biggest company from computer hardware and software, video games, internet, online shopping, education, training service, and banking and finance. And next, anyone heard about this this news that Vietnam have holds the highest percentage of crypto ownership worldwide? Everyone, you heard of that? This fact, I just show this fact to show you that we are here open. We are very open to crypto and blockchain, and this is a strength for us to develop in the future. So I would like to share with you main blockchain projects that play a very important role in Hochiminh City's development of the blockchain. This is the Coin 98. The Coin 98 is a very typical project on blockchain. It started since 2017, and it defines itself as a multi-chain crypto wallet. With the wallet, Binance Smart Chain, Binance Launchpad, and Solana's ecosystem. And you can search more on the coin98.com, and the token C98 has the price at 307 USD. They have passed the testnet and moved to the mainnet with a total supply of a billion. And also for anyone who would like to trade with the Coin98, we have the appearance of Coin98 in several platforms like Binance, Huobi Global, Mandala. And the special thing about the Coin98 is that they own the blockchain literacy education platform in Vietnamese to narrow the literacy gap for Vietnamese people to understand about the crypto, the blockchain, and they did it very well. They are the leading container campaign in Vietnam for the field of blockchain. So I appreciate their contribution to the development of blockchain system. And then we have the several projects. Anyone recognize any brand here? Can you recognize any brand here? You can open your you can unmute yourself, and we have a friendly talk together. Anyone you know about Axie Infinity? The Axie Anchor here. So you know that I'd like to share with you a very interesting news about Axie, that they just won the investing the second. So they have raised 150 million from A16Z, the venture capital, and their its value is increased to $3 billion, and this is a really good news for a startup. So besides Axie, we have some kind of blockchain project in Hochiminh City. They are from the University of Polytechnic, from the FPT Software University, from Akachain Blockchain Labs Asia. And again, you can watch it later. Would like to share with you some interesting cooperation between blockchain developer and a traditional company, that is Akachain and Masan Group. Masan is a consuming product company, and in 2019 they decided to change the traditional way of doing business to develop an app. Blue, the name of the app is Blue, and it focused on the loyalty and reward network, and to store every transaction, and they bring the benefits to the customer and also for the business. As the customer size, the customer can receive the offers, bonus points, and convert to valuable rewards. And from a business perspective, Blue helps manage their rewards points in a clean and transparent way. So it helps them to collect the data very effectively and transparent, and they can have the business decision very quickly. Also for FIDO with Archidatan, they have the FIDO to affiliate the network management and to the virtual reviews more transparent. It's the same in Vietnam that the finance and banking adapt the blockchain very early. We have the private bank like TP Bank to the governmental bank like the military commercial bank. That is developed many different products of the finance and blockchain. And as you know that in Vietnam we are under the COVID-19 epidemic, so we have the very interesting products, that is the charity account, that the military bank, they launched a charity account with 4-digit numbers, and everyone can look up and compare these charity transactions. So it makes it transparent, and for the whole country citizen to log in and manage the activity of charity clubs or individuals that they trust. So this is interesting based on the demographic. And here we have some blockchain influencers. They are from different parts, not just in Hochiminh City, but they play these top fintech influencers and KOLs. They have spread their impactful contribution to the blockchain as well as the cryptocurrency in Hochiminh City, in Vietnam, and around the globe. And anyone recognize anyone here? So again, I would like to share to show about Mr. Trung Nguyen. He's the CEO and co-founder of Axie Infinity. Here I have the link to his Facebook account, and you can chat with him for further understanding. Also, we have a representative from the founder, CEO, and CTO of other project owner, like Core 98, Tomo chain and Kyber network. And so sad that I'm so sad when I'm making this, but these are mainly a male face. And I hope in the future, Vietnam at Ho Chi Minh City, we have the female face here, the ladies face for blockchain and ecosystem here. And there are some digital asset player and on fiat money. They are not official, but they set the first step to the employment of blockchain here. And also, if you want to come to Ho Chi Minh City, you can speak with the Bitcoin Saigon meetup and talk with the community here. Very dynamic and creative people here. And this is from my point of view, I would like to share with you the SWOT analysis as a conclusion. The strength, we have the strength that I appreciate from my hotel, Ho Chi Minh City, that we have the mass attention and openness on blockchain. We, as I mentioned before, we are a dynamic, smart city, and we are also Vietnam's biggest commercial hub. So the fact that we hold the highest percentage of cryptocurrency that show that we are ready to obtain the blockchain technology. And we also have the advantage of a young and talented labor force with high technology, with the competitiveness. We work very hard, we are very creative and offer the service and products with a very good prices. They are our strength. However, in the ecosystem, we have the weaknesses like the legitimation. We have to admit that blockchain is not officially validated yet in Vietnam, and Bitcoin or other currencies have not been considered as the property. So the protection level is still low. And also the infrastructure is another weakness, because not all the companies in the chain are proficient at the technology. So we need to improve it more and more. But we have opportunities like the government policy that currently prioritize to support startup to implement projects with blockchain technology. And we also have the policy to support a national innovative startup ecosystem until 2025 and further. And if you intend to invest to look for the opportunity here, so it is forecasting that the application of blockchain is the most dynamic in the fields of finance, banking, healthcare, game industry, agriculture, charity, and sustainable supply chain security. Also, we have some threats here that cyber attacks like everywhere else in the world, and intervention. We admit that our government have the efforts to try to control this innovation, and it is a potential threat to a decentralized HCMC blockchain market. And we hope that this threat will become better because we will officially legalize the blockchain growth in the daily life. And my last word, I would like to share with you something like from my heart, like in order to develop the blockchain system in Ho Chi Minh City, I suggest that we will have open mind, open heart, and open will. Because why to open mind? Because the world is no longer what we have known before. It is changing hours by hours, and the old needs to be dying for the new to be emerging. So we have to reset our bias and terms to welcome the new age of innovation and development. For example, a game is no longer simply a game; it is an industry, and you know that I will set aside to tell you a story that, for example, a Korean company, a Korean, they come to Vietnam and they open a company to hire Vietnamese people with high technology and gaming skill to play the games for Korean people in Korea. And Vietnamese people, Vietnamese gamers, they have the skill, they can work, they can play and they earn money for their family and themselves. And the Korean, they can earn their figures, their love, they can belong to a bigger community. They can access to the many opportunities and they also satisfy their the aspiration to play the game and have the figures. And also the middleman, he has the profits from making so the middleman, they have the clients and they have the sources, they have the labors. So this is no longer a game for entertainment anymore. This is an industry, and you can see that Axie Infinity has created life-changing opportunity for Filipino village through the play to earn models. So to sum up, open mind to believe that blockchain technology will soon to be our future is the fact. And if you have the belief, you can set your bias aside and accept a new thing. Why people do that? Why do they invest in the crazy thing? Why do they put big amount of money on that? So be curious and embrace to the new to be emerging. So that's about open mind and open heart. That I would like to share with you that compared to other ways of technology development in the past, when Vietnam are behind some parts of the world, but in this time, in the fourth industrial revolution, Vietnam is on par with the world in the application and development of innovative blockchain technology. So we would like to share with you that we are creating the markets, the jobs and opportunities for other people around the globe to actualize their life-changing aspirations. So through that journey, we are trying to be a core team member, a game player, and we co-involve with respect and compassion. And also we open the will, we be brave to serve others, to accept and relaxing into the unknown, to the unknown. And you know that through that journey, we have facilitated within any one of us a brave mind, heart, and will to move forward. So that is back to my title at the beginning. I believe that we are creating a promising future for the Hochiminh City blockchain ecosystem. So friends, I'm here to tell you that let's please join us and be welcome in Vietnam, be welcome in Hochiminh City. So this is the end of my talk, and I would like to I will send you this presentation for further research on the sources and connect to the people. Thank you for listening, and well, this is the time for you to ask questions. I will try my best to ask questions to answer your questions. Hi, Pravin. Are you really a fan of Axie? Thank you. Anyone share anything? Is there any slide that you want to go back to talk further and discuss further?
Great presentation, Hina. Thank you. Ankur here. Thank you very much. Great presentation.
Thank you.
But like I said, I would have loved to see your notes in your creativity. So if you have access, we have time. Do you want to just quickly share some of your notes with the audience, just to share screen? Any of your notes, if you want to just that you made at the unit masters, the notes, if you want to just dive into that quickly, just show one or two notes that you had created, which were quite unique and exciting, if that's accessible with you right now.
So I actually do some notes, like the sketch notes, to note my understanding of the master. So I'd like to share with you some of them. Some of them you may saw previously.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Some of that is in the phone, so I will show with you some of the notes from my laptop. For example, this is for the web development of web 1.0 to 2.0 and 3.0, and can you notice here we have the I try to pick up something like the newspaper on Satoshi Nakamoto on Bitcoin blockchain in 2008, and it talked about the scale and the transaction and the divided transfer and smart contracts. So this is the history of the Web 3.0, and there's a decentralized store of value. So I make a truck to transfer from one to another, the truck for the value, and also for the value, people usually call an internet of value. So what does value mean? So here we have the value. Value is a purpose that something gives to us. So for example, a house is to live. This is the purpose and the value of the house. An apple is to eat. A gold in the ancient world is to store the money, but it shouldn't be. So money is the purpose is to exchange. So the internet of value is that the internet have the purpose, and on what purpose and what kind of transferring way that I bring value to people. So this is, I'd like to share another. So this is the speaker that I really love from the last the previous cohort. She is Miss Wei Ling Fen, and she have her journey. Her journey is from Singapore. Then he get married. He fall in love. She studied abroad in Australia. She fall in love with an Aussie and then married, and then moved to the US. The US to study the MBA in MIT. And she founded the People Center of Internet, and she is in the finalist of the Woman of the Year in 2018. So this is very small information, but I try to make it visibly. And then there are some inspirational quote from her that she told us to. This is the world of humanism technology, that we have to change what we have, like the English, to help and spread the blockchain literacy, and to create the internet of the people, by the people, and for the people, to sum up the internet to serve. And she talk about the engineer job. This is not about the heavy thing or headed thing. The engineer is about the imagineer and the creator. Imagineer is about the engineer and imagination. In order to make something, you have to be a really good imagineer. So first an imagineer and then create. So if you just imagine and then don't do anything, it's just a dream, but you imagine and then you create something. This is a really on hand things that really serve the people. So she also inspired me when she spread the women's voices around the globe. As I mentioned before, it's still in Vietnam, the key KOL and influencers are still male faces. So I really hope that in the future we have the women's voices. So she said that for the tech people, if you are something, the tech people in particular, but for all our generation in general, if we are something feel tired, down mood, just think of 1,000 generations in the past and in the future. People from 1,000 generations from the past have sacrificed their life to create a platform, the infrastructure, the social status that we are living here. they sacrifice a lot for us to live in this current world, and think of the future and do prepare for connected world for them to live in. Do you want your children, your children's of children, your other your other generation later to live in another world, in a connected world where they have more freedom? So whenever you're tired and looking down on yourself, just think about it, that you are not just yourself, you are here with the ancestor and the later generation. So I really love her, but an inspiration and a life like that. So I think that is, we have 5 more minutes. Do you have any questions on this? You want to see more notes?
I love the energy you're putting in. It's really inspiring just to listening, you know, your story, and then also obviously the presentation, but also your personal interest in it. That's very transferable. The energy is transferable. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I really love to draw, and I'll share with you some of my drawing here. Very last minute, I will share with you. For example, my current, I'm working on this evening. Yeah, I'm working on it. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, that's gorgeous, Hina.
Yeah, this is, and you know, the wonderful thing about the color is that if you change the color, you change the mood. This is the warm color, and I really love to see you. Let me share with you this one from the same picture of the same people, same place with a different color to create another mood. This is the cold water. It's created cold atmosphere, and the previous one is the warm. Can you see the amazing thing with just color?
Yeah, very true.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this cozy atmosphere in this room today. If you come to Ho Chi Minh, let's connect. See you around.
Thank you, Hina. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.